Hello, so today's video, okay, how to land a internship or a job at a Big Four, whether that be in one of their advisory practices, consultative practices, tax, audit, you name it. And this doesn't even apply to just those Big Fours, but I'm gonna tell you what has worked for me. So whether or not you want to work for a Big Four or another prestigious organization, well, I don't know if you can call them all prestigious. I don't think that really matters. But the fact is, there's a lot of you out there that really want to get the job of your dreams, or just a job for that matter. And I'm here to tell you exactly how I was able to do that and how you can do the same. Okay. So I'm going to get right into it. And if you're anything like me, you don't come from handouts. I come from a lower, barely middle class immigrant family, parents from Poland. They didn't even know what a university was. They didn't know that school was important. So I didn't know growing up that I had to hustle, I had to get good grades, and get scholarships or things like that. I didn't know that, right? But I've also come to realize that that doesn't really matter when it comes to applying to these organizations and getting these dream jobs. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into this right now. So the first thing that has worked for me, all right, keep in mind, I have currently a standing, I work for a Big Four. Okay, I love my job. It's my dream job. And I was able to do this, again, no handouts, right? And I also was able to secure offers for other organizations, tech-specific consulting firms that I actually had to turn down. Okay, so I had multiple abundance of offers that I had to turn down. And I'm not telling you this to, toot my own horn or anything like that. I'm telling you this to inspire you and to teach you exactly how you can do it and how it is done and how you can separate yourself from other applicants, whether it's, for an internship or a full-time job. So long story short, number one, right, the most important step to all of this is your mindset. Okay, now I know you've probably seen so many videos and people talking about mindset, law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to tell you that your mindset is foundational. You need to believe yourself as worthy of getting, for example, an internship or a job at a Big Four. You need to see yourself as worthy and deserving of this. So that was the first kind of thing that worked for me, is changing my paradigm to be like, okay, Adam is worthy of this. I am worthy of this. Yeah, I didn't go to a prestigious school. I went to a private university, in fact, that I know you haven't even heard of. But I still said, no, you know what? Despite where I come from, who my parents are, what school I went to, what my grades were, I'm still worthy of this. That's step number one. Believe yourself as worthy. All right. The second thing is your interviewing skills. Okay. So listen, guys, it's not so much about your actual resume as much as it is on how you portray it and how you share the story of it during an interview. This is the reason this is number two, because it's honestly one of the most important things. When you get the actual interview, okay, it's an art. Interviewing is an art, and this is just an introductory video laying out the steps on what you need to work on. But to give you a long story short summary of this is, like, when you interview, you need to understand one thing. You need to understand that you're talking to a person. You're not talking to the company. You're talking to an individual. And this individual is just like you. They seek love. They seek care. They seek, the same basic goals that you do. This is just a person. Okay? So the secret here, guys, and listen to me, this is the secret. Can you hear me? This is the secret. That interviewer needs to like you. So that is how you separate yourself from all the other applicants. The interviewer needs to like you, because let's say if you're applying to a Big Four, okay, position, like I was, brother, there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of other applicants for that role. So you're going to have to figure out, how can I differentiate myself? How can I stand out from the crowd? And this is what I'm here to talk to you about today, right now, to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to make more videos, don't you worry, right? Because I couldn't hold this in any longer. I need to share this with you. It's the secret. But listen, step two, how does the interviewer feel about you? Do they like you? Focus on that. And we're going to dive into more of like the psychological part of it and the actual strategy behind this in coming videos. But I want you to know. So number one, mindset, paradigm shift. Number two, interviewing skills. And then finally, it's follow-up. Okay, guys, listen. How many people do you know, or maybe you are this person yourself? And by the way, I've helped numerous people within my family social group to achieve and get their dream jobs. And during this process, there's been numerous times where I've been talking to them and go, so how did your interview go? And they go, oh, well, it was okay. I think it went pretty well. And I go, okay. So what's next? And they go, I don't know. The recruiter said they're going to reach out by the end of this week. And I go, let's say they interviewed Monday and it's Wednesday. I go, well, how did you follow up? And they go, no. I go, why didn't you follow up? And they go, well, they said they're going to reach out. No, you're doing it wrong. Okay. The third and final step here is the follow up. And that, in fact, I know I said number 2 is the most important, but follow up actually will make it or break it, because you need to stand out from the rest. Understand this. You are not special. I'm not special. Nobody's special. No one's going to remember you. Okay. So when you're going into an interview, guys, especially for a big 4 or a prestigious, organization that you want to get into, you're not special. And I understood this when I interviewed, and the follow-up is actually one of the most important things that worked out in my favor, because I ended up having a recruiter switch on me halfway through my process. As many of you might know, big 4 firms, you go through numerous rounds of interviews, and my recruiter actually was changed up on me. But it was through my follow-ups that I was able to keep these people knowing who I am, and I was able to differentiate myself from the rest. Guys, that's 3 simple steps right here. Listen, I myself have my dream job at a big 4, and it's not special. I'm not special, but I'm here to tell you how you can do it, because I've helped so many people find success through interviewing and applying to jobs and getting their dream jobs. And listen, this last short bit, we're in an extremely, extremely competitive job market now. Okay, it's very difficult to secure a job that is, one that you actually want. And the reason is because there's a lot more, selective factors at play. But the tips that I shared with you today, and what I'm going to continue to share with you, is I'm going to make sure that it's going to differentiate you from all the other applicants, and you are going to get the job that you want. I'm here to help you do it. I have a track record, 100% track record of helping people in my life. I've done it myself. We're going to make this work. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Obviously, I'm here to drop value for you guys. I'm going to continue to do so. Okay. That was the intro for today, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop comments down below. Thank you.